So, John Cena, you can't see me, DDT, has finally announced his retirement in the ring. And as per that news announcement, which he gave in the press conference, he'll be spending the next year, 2025, the whole year working one last time for WWE in various wrestling matches. And then he'll hang up his boots, so to speak. The first thing that goes through my mind is, wow, end of an era. An era where we saw John Cena, like at least in my younger days, I saw him as a young, brash, muscled out guy coming with, I think, red shorts. You should see that Kurt Angle, John Cena interaction, the first one. Oh, what is it? Rage or something, and he slaps him. Unbridled rage, and eats him. Ruthless aggression, and he slaps him. Nothing but respect to this guy, John Cena. What a talent. What a focus. What character. What creativity. What John Cena has accomplished is in the halls of greatness, like The Undertaker, like Vince McMahon, Triple H, The Rock. What a legend. And you know what makes John Cena so unique? He was a company man. He was an actual brand. Every time, this is something you may not notice. The cap he wears, the shirt he wears, the armbands, the elbow thing, the knee straps, the shoes, the jeans trouser, the towel he carries, all that is merchandise. And every time he comes to the ring, he'll wear a new one. And every time he comes out with a new one, people buy it. The amount of money that WWE has made and John Cena has made, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up to $1 billion. That much money he must have generated. One guy in my group, he said, oh, they milked John Cena. I found that statement rather stupid. They didn't milk him, okay? They milked the opportunity. John Cena wasn't a victim. He wasn't being taken advantage of. It was a business relationship. WWE, Vince McMahon, the creative team of wrestling, they worked together as a team to build John Cena up. Because if they build him in the right way, John Cena would succeed, WWE would succeed. When they are selling merchandise, it's not only WWE that makes money, it's John Cena also makes money. But keeping that merchandise aside, the brand popularity, unbelievable, yeah. John Cena, it seems, has the world record for actual official Guinness Book of World Records for Make-A-Wish Foundation. It seems he has gone and met the highest number of children, which is, you have to, you have to bow your hat or your cap to him. Because each and every visit that he makes, it takes his time, takes his effort, takes his energy. And some people say, oh, he's doing it for the camera. Yeah, fine, if he's doing it for the camera, but at least he's doing something which you're not doing, right? Why don't you take your camera and you go and do it? See, end of the day, that child who is in Make-A-Wish Foundation or who's dying, who gets to see his larger-than-life hero, the few moments of happiness and joy, priceless, right? For a mother and father whose child has cancer or is dying, don't you think they would have been so grateful? And the biggest one of all is John Cena, that wrestling, that jumping and all those moves and all that, it takes a toll on your body. But he has maintained himself, the physique that he has maintained himself. Yeah, he claims he's natural, which is bullshit. He definitely, yeah, this, you're, you, you're an absolute dumb fuck if you believe that John Cena is natural. Come on. John Cena, The Rock, Triple H, all natural or what? What nonsense. Look at his age, man, 50 plus. He's on the road. They're literally traveling. And for those of you who don't have any experience in traveling is exhausting. It is not fun at all. Initially, you might think, oh, yeah, traveling the world is fun. It becomes a chore. It becomes boring. It destroys your sleep. It destroys your biological cycle. It makes you fatigued. It ruins your physical, mental, and emotional state, man. You'll get up at the wrong time because of the time difference. Then you have to adjust to the new time. You have to adjust to the new weather, the climate, the humidity. It can make you sick. And then on top of that, they have to exercise. They have to maintain their physique. They have to discipline themselves. They can't indulge in temptation. And they have to, put forward a good product. And every wrestling match is a challenge in itself. He has given his life to this business and he deserves all the glory. In fact, it was such a sight to behold when you could see him having a bald spot on his head. It clearly shows age. I don't know why he didn't cover that. Or, I don't know, I guess the bald look will not suit him because this comes across as a nice, good-looking character. And I know that it's obvious that he wants to move to Hollywood because that is the next phase of his life. You can't wrestle forever. And yeah, maybe he can. He has enough brand equity and brand value. But like he said, he wants to put on the best matches. And as you get older, you can't jump around like a bunny rabbit and take all those bumps and bruises. Check out the injuries of Kurt Angle. Being an Olympian, he has had spinal disc surgery and, their hands tremble and their joints ache and their knees are paining. Undertaker underwent, hip replacement, then knee replacement. Oh, their whole bodies are destroyed completely. It's all metal and rod and these poor chaps, they have to keep taking, pills, pain pills, and for the rest of their life, they'll forever be in pain. Have a look at when Undertaker and Vince McMahon went to Saudi. They both are using a, walking stick because they both are in pain. Yeah, they can't walk. Yeah, in the ring, they show that they are larger than life. But age catches up, yeah. You and I can't do, even in the ring. If you see the documentaries of how these guys work out in the ring, I'll openly challenge you this. 1 minute, you'll not last 1 minute. If you have seen the Tough Enough seasons, even falling down, that itself is the most painful thing. Which is why, Hulk Hogan with his python drop, he jumps up and lands on his bum and with his leg hitting the person's face. He has had, you can see surgery, you can Google search. He has had disc and plates and his lower back. It's totally messed up, yeah. Imagine landing on your ass every single day for years and being so heavy as Hulk Hogan was, almost like 150, 200 kilos, big guy. He has destroyed his body, yeah. So it's very easy to, just comment. But these guys, like I was saying, the ring, falling down, even running the ring. It's not casually running. It's you're sprinting full speed. And you're going on the ropes. And then you're going full speed the other side. Try sprinting. I'll tell you. It's simple. If you want to know how difficult it is, try sprinting full speed and see how many minutes you last. You will not last for more than 30 seconds. Your heart will be pounding, and if you don't have experience, you might collapse. So be careful. Don't do it if you don't have experience. And they have to do this every single day, and they have to do for matches which last 30 minutes or 15 minutes. It's one of the hardest jobs here. And bigger than that, the bigger achievement for John Cena is he has kept himself relevant for 20 years, 25 years, whatever. Just imagine, he still is at the peak of his popularity. Agreed, people got bored of his baby face and they were booing him when he was throwing his shirt. Then they threw his shirt back at him. The crowds can be very cruel. And then we saw a troll taking the camera and following him when he was buying something to eat. And John Cena said, "This is not right." But you have to admire. You know, the biggest thing which I admire about John Cena? Even with all the money, even with all the fame, he could get girls easy. He could get drugs and all the temptations. He didn't fall for all this. Just Google search Tommy Morrison, who's a boxer. He's another blonde guy, world famous boxer. But he got into the addiction of females, going for unprotected sex, drugs. And at the peak of his career, he got AIDS. He destroyed his life with alcohol, women, all the temptations. You know, just imagine John Cena can get any girl on the planet. He can get anything he wants. He can buy any temptation. That is where I admire The Rock, Undertaker, Hitman Bret Hart. You know, all these big shots, all these big guys, these legends. They had temptations available to them just with the click of a finger. I don't think I would have survived. I don't think you would have. So he has overcome all these temptations. He has been consistent. He has been such an amazing human being, such an amazing character, such an amazing businessman, such an amazing team player. And remember this, what he accomplished. He could have carried his head weight and been a show-off like Shawn Michaels. He could have been very difficult to work with. I don't think there are many horror stories apart from the fact that maybe John Cena didn't want someone to beat him in the ring, you know, even though it's scripted, but he didn't want his brand to get destroyed. But overall, John Cena is a legend. He'll forever be remembered as a legend. He'll be respected. He'll be honored. He'll be immortal, man. You know, many years from today, when you and I are no longer alive, people will talk about all these legends: Hulk Hogan, Sting, Bret the Hitman Hart, Undertaker, John Cena, even, okay, he's not popular, but Roman Reigns. All these athletes who have put their heart and soul, we'll be talking about them long after you and I are no more. Because what they accomplished is wow. For me, I see John Cena as the ultimate personal brand, a business brand, a company man, a good human being, a very successful individual. He ticks all the boxes. In fact, he even taught himself Chinese Mandarin just so that WWE's foray into the Chinese market would be successful. He, you know, when he gave an apology to China about the Taiwan, some bloody incident where he recognized Taiwan as a separate state and then he apologized to the Chinese people. His fluency in Chinese is, you know, the amount of discipline you need to master a language. I myself, I don't have that discipline. So, physically, mentally, emotionally, every way, he has achieved what you and I can never do. And he has been consistent and he has proved that he's, you know, in the end, he'll succeed. Now he's trying his hand on Hollywood, in Hollywood. And you have, what do you call that? The Rock also trying. It's not easy. But once again, their business They have a business mindset. Imagine we grew up watching The Rock, John Cena, Undertaker. We grew up watching them. The Kane. And sadly, one by one, they will all cease to exist. Like we lost some of those wrestlers, no? One by one. Not Kamala Harris. Kamala the wrestler, then Ultimate Warrior, we lost him. Andre the Giant. I think Rowdy Piper is also gone. Then Jimmy Snuka, Superfly. Now we have the legends of the 80s and 90s. They are in their retirement phase. And one by one, they'll vanish. I'll tell you the day Vince McMahon, The Undertaker, John Cena, Hulk Hogan, Bret the Hitman Hart, the day these guys are no more. Goldberg, I'm not very much a fan of his. But even Eric Bischoff and what's his name? Paul Heyman. Yeah, my name is Paul Heyman. Can never forget that name. Even Michael Cole, for that matter. One day when they are no more, we will remember them. Remember Gene Okerlund, the announcer? Mean Gene. And that announcer, Fink? Andrew Fink or something, the announcer. Anyway, these are the legends of our time. From Arnold Schwarzenegger to Sylvester Stallone, Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundberg, whatever. One day they'll no longer be there. And we, my generation, we will miss them. So for whatever it's worth, John Cena, sir, thank you for everything. I know you'll never watch this video. Obviously, you have millions and millions and millions of fans. But for whatever it's worth, I'm just one of those billions who admires you. Thank you. You can't see me. That's the best I could do. Alright. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? Alright? You guys take care. And by the way, let me know which was your favorite match. I think that Rock and John Cena, that was the favorite match. Let me know which one you think. The worst match was he coming back to be squashed by The Undertaker. Anyway, they're getting old. Alright. And remember the Roman Reigns, how they came one by one in this last WrestleMania. Alright, let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. Ciao.